getting fairly thick. On a day like this with the breeze, it's blown away. But if there's no wind or it's damp, this smoke can accumulate to the point where the troops can't even see each other. There's a unit dressed in green uniforms approaching the field. Who's this?
This is a regular unit. These are professional soldiers representing the 1st U.S. Rifle. They're a light infantry troop, and they'll use terrain cover to aid in their fighting.
Are they firing cannons now?
Yes, both of the batteries are engaged against each other as well as they're not the American regulars coming out by left.
First Sergeant, they're all standing so close together over there. Why did they do that?
That's a battle tactic to stay close and put as much fire downfield, consolidate your fire downfield. It's called firing in volley.
I see some of the friends are kneeling down.
That's another tactic so that the rear rank can lock in tight and put as much fire downfield as possible. You'll notice some other units fighting more. Which is certainly the Navy tactic. We just saw the effects of a solid volley.
You hear the drum? That's a military command. You can imagine how this war was fought with no radios, telephones, helicopters, all those things we're used to having now. The only way they could get their orders out was with drums, whistles, bagpipes. Sometimes they use small children as runners to carry orders back and forth. crouching in the hat that looks like a shark fin.
In the red uniform, that would be the commanding general of the British Army. It looks like the British are starting to take control of the field. They're pushing the Americans back. Our native warriors are waiting their opportunity to launch. Got the British coming around on the right flank.
Looks as if the natives have taken a captive. The American Army is dire straits. The British people are taking control of this field. The natives are taking captives. What would happen on the frontier to someone taken captive, either by the British or the natives?
It would not be a good situation for that person. For the British and the Americans to take captives out in the frontier, they may simply disarm them and parole them. They had no ability to deal with prisoners. The natives, however, would take the prisoners' possession and perhaps run the gauntlet with them, which, if they survived, they would possibly be set free. In this case, this captive appears to just be tied to a tree for a later purpose.
Looks like my book cover must have been
The natives are scavenging through the dead and wounded to see what they can take.
Absolutely, they're going after the weapons, and one of the primary things they're looking for is powder supply. Even the British before supply, powder is always in need on the frontier.
Are the two sides talking yet?
It doesn't appear they're still firing, and the British are advancing.
You'll want to watch the commanders and see if one or the other of them takes off that shark fin hat and raises it in the air. That's their sign that they want to talk.
At the moment, the British are pressing. And we've got a ceasefire.
You hear the drums are signaling a ceasefire. Otherwise, the troops would just keep shooting. What do they discuss at this point when the two sides are deciding how to end this particular fight?
Well, that's exactly what they are discussing, is just how they're going to separate, what the terms of this disengagement will be. And the American Army, this will contain elements of the 7th U.S. White River Guard.